UT Arlington played its first 2 games at Globe Life Park on Tuesday, taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. Brad Vachon started for UTA, trying to improve his 1-2 record on the year. He carved out a double play in the first inning, and then it was UTA's turn. Derek Miller and Travis Sibley struck out before Matt Shortall tripled to center for the Mavericks' first hit of the ballgame. Shortall has now hit in 5 straight games. Greg McCall then struck out and was unable to bring Shortall home. In the top second, Aggies' Nick Banks beat out a throw by Travis Sibley at first, allowing Cole Lankford to score after his double off the wall. Aggies led 1-0. In the top of the 5th inning, UTA had runners at the corners before Levi Scott was thrown out at home on Derek Miller's fielder's choice. Texas A&M scored 1 run in the 6th inning, and then in the 7th, the Aggies tacked on 3 more as Chase Weaver entered the game for UTA. The Mavericks' best opportunity came in the bottom of the 7th when they had the bases loaded with no outs before Derek Miller lined out to second and Peter Cuomo wasn't quick enough back to first. Brandon Vineyard pinch hit and then flew out to right for UTA's 3rd out of the inning. The Mavericks offense finally got going in the bottom of the 8th when Greg McCall hit a home run to right field, bringing in Matt Shortall to make it 5-2. It was the first home run the Aggies have allowed all year long. UTA made it interesting in the bottom of the 9th when pinch-hitting Jackson Morris doubled and drove in Darian McLemore to make it a 2-run game. Matt Shortall then flied out to center field, scoring Peter Cuomo from 3rd to make it a 1-run game. And with a runner at second, Greg McCall struck out, and the Aggies held on 5-4. Brad Vachon falls to 1-3 on the year.
I thought we swung the bats all right tonight. Once we got their starter out of there, we did a pretty good job against their bullpen. Starter did a really good job. Stubblefield did a really good job against us, and we had trouble just putting it in play. It seemed like there for a while. Struck out a lot. Made a base run a mistake. Didn't handle a bunt. You know, a couple of little things right there. You just never know. And then that's what's aggravating about losing like we did with the rally, because if you just control those little things early, you just never know. You may not, 2 might get it instead of 3.
The Mavericks fall to 3-8 on the season, and they will return to Globe Life Park here next Tuesday to face the Oklahoma Sooners. But before that, they travel back to the Gold for the UTA Hilton Invitational, starting off against Utah at 3 o'clock on Friday. For UTAMavs.com, I'm Josh Sowers.